What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Imposter Tyler and you're watching Imposter Tyler's Hideout. So, about a year or two ago, I posted a video titled "We Are Strange Revolution," and I didn't really post anything else about it a while after that. That's because me and the four people who, there were 5 people at the time, but that was that was like one of our friends who was there and was filling in because well, we didn't have anyone to play that part of the song. We did a little bit of the cover of Do I Want to Know by Arctic Monkeys, which had me on drums, Jamie on guitar, and 2 of my other friends, one of them on vocals and the other one on piano, and the person who was filling in was on the bass. But I haven't really posted much else about it, and there are a few reasons why. I not long after I posted that video, me, Jamie, and the 2 other kids who were actually in the band, who I do believe I put, who was on what instrument in the video, so I think I can't remember. But we ended up splitting up as a group, and they were like, they didn't want to be in the band anymore, which we were like, okay, that's fine. If you don't want to, then we're not going to force you. But then me and Jamie decided to take things into our own hands because we still wanted to do the band idea. We enjoyed it. It was one of our ways of, just expressing ourselves and just having a moment to just breathe. But I did get to filming a few things, but I ended up filming it and then lost all of the footage. And then when it came round to us, going back to doing it, things in my personal life went wrong, and we never really got to film any more. And yeah, I was gonna change the name of the playlist from Strange Revolution to what me and Jamie had decided to call it afterwards, which we went for Unholy. But now things went even more wrong, and now there isn't really a band anymore. I still want to do it, so it's now just me. But the reason why it's now just me, I'll probably get into in another video. I don't really want to get into it right now, as it's still quite fresh. So I'll get into it another time. But now it's just me. I enjoy music. I enjoy making music. I enjoy listening to music. I enjoy writing songs. Songwriting is my way of, it's kind of my own personal form of therapy. Something goes wrong in my life, I write a song about it. It's my way of just getting it out, and no one really has to know the true meaning behind it, but I know the only person that really knows the true meaning is me. So in this video, I'm gonna do a complete reset of me doing music. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this in my GCSE series. I am taking GCSEs. I am taking music as one of my GCSEs. And the instrument that I am probably the most best at is most definitely drums. I'm a drummer. I'm proud to be a drummer. I enjoy drumming. The only thing that gets in the way of it is all of my injuries, because obviously I need my foot, the kick pedal, I need my right foot for the kick pedal. If I sprain my ankle or dislocate my knee, that's painful. It does tend to get very, very painful. And then actually using, you know, the drums when it comes to, you know, mainly if I'm having to use my floor tom, that's where the issues normally come around. Or if I'm having to hit like a drum and a cymbal, for instance, if I'm doing you know, the box standard rock beat, which is kick drum, the snare, and the hi-hat, then that can be rather painful if I've sprained my wrist. But I've kind of learnt to do it and just blocking out the pain. But yeah, and then, you know, like I said, I have, well, like I've said in a previous video, my legs paralyzed on me earlier this year, so I couldn't really play drums at all because I wouldn't be able to close my hi-hat and I wouldn't have my kick drum because I wouldn't be able to use my legs. But I would have, you know, I would have an open hi-hat, I would have the toms, the floor tom, my snare, the crash and the ride. I would have all of those, but I would not have a closed hi-hat, which is one of the main things I kind of need for most of the songs for the song that I want to do with my GCSEs, and I definitely would not have the kick drum, which is actually another main part in drumming, because I can guarantee you can go to most songs that have drums in them, and they all, pretty much all of them, have, you know, the kick drum in them. But obviously at this point now it is quite literally only me, because the pianist and the vocalist left ages ago, and now I don't have a guitarist or a bassist, and now all we now have, after our vocalist left, I became the vocalist, so now all I have is drums and vocals, and to be honest, not 100% sure if I want to keep going down the same genre or not, so I'm going to take my songs, I'm going to put a few different things into them. I do need to rewrite one of them, because one of them I wrote with the intention of having Jamie in on vocals, but obviously he's not there, he's not part of it anymore, so I've got to rewrite the song. But I'm not complaining, because I now get to put in, you know, some of the things I did want to put in there, I now can put in there. And yeah, I did actually find the notebook that I had for the band. I was about to start talking and then I had a sneeze fit. Oh! Okay, so I found the two notebooks. As you can see, I scribbled out Strange Revolution, and I'm going to be scribbling out Unholy because, well, nah, I don't want that. Yes, I'm going solo, and yes, I'm going to come up with, you know, a funky way of putting my name. And make that, you know, like, for me making music, like, that's what I'm gonna call it, and it's all just gonna be me doing it. And to be honest, I'm not complaining, because I would love to I wouldn't be complaining about doing music going solo. But yeah, I have quite a few song ideas, plus there's some jars off camera that I have song ideas in. Yeah, there's a bit more of an explanation. I'm going to be coming back on here later on to basically just sit in front of the camera and do a bit more of an in-depth explanation as to why, you know, like January UK time, I was posting regularly. You know, I had videos out every Sunday and every Friday, and then as we went into end of January, beginning of February, why that kind of just stopped. I will be going into a bit more detail about that very, very soon, and basically giving updates on what I am going to be doing, and, you know, basically how much things are going to be changing going into year 11. And there's a lot that's happened this year that, I'm going to be honest, it has really, really changed me personally, and, you know, I'm kind of starting to see that it's now or never. you know, all this stuff's happened. Yes, it hurts. Yes, it's damaging. Yes, you know, it's caused a lot of issues. But I need to not let that stop me. And at this point, I am now staring everything in the face and saying, I refuse to let you stop me now. I've been told by so many people I am a very, very passionate person. I have a lot of hobbies and things I want to do, to the point that I've been told by someone I had a careers interview with not too long ago, that it's very, very good that I have so many hobbies and I have so much passion, because it means that regardless on what route I decide to go down, either way, it's gonna have, it's good. If it doesn't have a good outcome, then I have so many other options that I can do, which I'm not saying this to be cocky. I'm saying this because this is what other people have said to me. I've had my teachers say to me that, you know, I'm a hardworking student and I know my stuff. It's just actually putting that to into the use. And by the career interviews, being passionate and having lots of hobbies is also a good thing. And this is me saying I am done with letting my mental health and letting letting all of these, I've had enough of letting my mental health and all these obstacles in my path from getting in my way. There is so much I want to do and so little time to be able to achieve it all in, and I have had just about enough of letting it get to me. I'm done. I am completely done. And I will probably that same thing will probably come up in, you know, that video. But, you know, yeah. Video after this will most definitely be an update for you guys, for anyone who does still watch my videos, on what on earth I'm actually going to do now. And yeah, because like I said, it's held me back for long enough. It's knocked me down too much. I have had just about enough. There is a quote that I found on Pinterest that was, when life knocks you down, you get back up and say you hit like a B word. And that's what I've been doing the past 2 months, and not gonna lie, even just, you know, thinking about everything that's happened and how it's gonna change things in the future. Am I sitting here? Am I kind of upset? Yes, I am. There's been a lot. Am I gonna struggle getting over it? Yes. But fake it till you make it, and that is what I'm gonna do. Because that's what I've done with everything else. You know, I've pretended when it comes to, you know, not being, you know, having to, you know, stop when it comes to not being friends with people anymore. You know, after it all happened, I just pretended like I couldn't care anymore until I inevitably just didn't care. With something that happened in February, I'm not sure what I'm gonna fake to get over it, but yeah. And then something that happened in late June, early July is another. Is the deeper emotion gonna go away? No, it's not. Am I gonna act like I don't care anymore so it doesn't hurt anymore? Yes, I'm gonna act like I don't care. Will I then just generally never care? No, I won't. But, you know, this is one of those situations where the pain just isn't worth it anymore, and if I have to fake it or ignore it to get over it or to get through it, then I'm gonna do it. But yeah, that kind of trailed off a little bit more. Thank you for watching this video. I hope to see people, you know, I hope that you guys will enjoy any future music videos that I do make, whether it be, you know, like the next video, you know, music career reset, or, you know, working on different songs and everything. But yeah, I hope to see people further down, you know, whether it's, you know, you want to be here from the beginning or further down the line, or I really don't mind. But this is something that is very, very important to me, and I will go into much more detail about that in the next video, which again will be explaining and updates. So yeah, that one's probably going to be a very, very, very long video because there was a lot to explain. Because obviously I've had this YouTube channel since you know, like the beginning of lockdown, and it's taken until now. It's been like I've had this channel for like 3 years ish, and I'm only now like starting to get things into gear, like I have, you know, and actually doing everything. So, you know, all those updates will come in the next video. I'm actually going to do the outro because I don't want this to travel for too long, and I need to go back down, and I need to go downstairs and do something. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you know whenever I post another video. Yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.